Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Supernatural, Season 12, Episode 8, LOTUS. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is Dom, and his distracting motions, and Nikki, and Kim.
Yeah, I got confused when I was in the different spot.
Yeah. Kim is over there. Hi, Kim.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Hi.
We're switching
No,
spots
you're not
tonight,
Kim. You're not Kim. That's Kim.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And now, look at that. Mm-hmm. There we go. Nobody saw anything.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
It is on this moment that I'd like to reiterate my hatred for Skype. Anywho, Lotus. Not the flower. Not anything monk-related.
I would have preferred the flower.
It's a play on POTUS, except as Lucifer of the United States, not president.
Called it. Called
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So Lucifer, moving up in the world there.
They're making
like-
babies.
Mm.
Yeah, it's creepy. We're gonna get to that one. But,
Do we have?
he goes from an aging rock star to a CEO to the Archbishop of I don't remember what city. Cleveland, St. Louis, something like that.
Yeah.
And decides those aren't good enough. I mean,
I don't know if it's that they weren't good enough, but I think it's the vessel itself. He's going through it too fast.
I mean,
Well, he went to town when he was in the Archbishop, so
to
he
be
did kinda kill
fair,
her.
he couldn't walk down the halls without all the crucifixes upturning themselves.
Well, yeah, but I think it's like the more of his power that he expends, the vessel can't
Burns
hold
up
it.
faster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think it's just the power he gives off. Like just walking by and turning those crosses is still a magical force. Like it's turning them. That he's constantly expending magical energy. So I think these bodies are just not lasting because they can't hold the power.
We're not entirely sure either if the CEO or the Archbishop was like praying for help like the president was. We don't know in which way they were invoking a god or whatever they were doing.
I mean, all we know is that the hell? All we know is that
Sorry.
okay.
I forgot my speaker is on.
And I'm sitting
Oh.
here like, oh my god, because we've had some, there's been some tech issues, and I'm just like, no, not again. Anyway,
No, it was 100% me. I turned it off. We're good.
all we know about those two is they said yes in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And I really doubt the Archbishop of a major city would be like, hey, devil, possess me. Let's have some fun. I'm tired of this shit. Well, though, not outside the realm of
unless
possibility.
it didn't come to him as I mean, he's not portraying himself when he comes to these people as Lucifer. He's like, I'm an archangel, and they're like, oh, then I should definitely say yes to you because you're an angel.
The president didn't even seek out an angel. He was just praying in general. He was asking for help. So at that point, he was inviting anything with some spiritual essence to them.
Right.
And Lucifer is an angel still, even though he's the devil.
I mean, Lucifer seems to want to make it work with the president, and like Dom was saying, he's everything he does expends, power, expends energy, and burns through the vessel faster. He's got the perfect one now because the president already has a lot of power. He doesn't really need to do shit to, exert his will over the masses because they already obey this vessel.
Yep, pretty much.
So, and the other thing that's kind of out of the ordinary is he actually talks to, the president post-possession. Like, doesn't just, like, you know, how, I forget the wording he used. Like, usually, you know, my hosts go on the back burner a hell of a lot quicker. I usually don't have a powwow with them.
Mm-hmm.
But he did. Like,
right, and that indicates it's a stronger vessel right there. The willpower to live is stronger, and since it's there, it's fighting the whole time, which means it's really strong. So it's going to hold him a lot longer than any of the other vessels he's used thus far.
right, and he also said, you know, I'm allowing you here. Like, you know, I want to, like, I really forget the wording he used, but basically he wanted to chat to the president, like, to make it work. Like, how do I be you? How do I not seem out of the ordinary and have, like, the Secret Service trying to shoot me for being a clone or something? Not that it would, you know, do anything, but yeah.
Well, I think to be the president, you have to be a stronger individual from the get-go. Because, I mean, if you look at pictures of Obama when he first started his presidency, and you look at him now, he looks like he's close to 15 years older than he should be. Like, he started out nice and, like, you know, he was just solid color hair. You know, he didn't have, like, wrinkles in his face, and now he's got gray and speckled and white, and he's just like, he's got big old bags under his eyes. He looks worn and torn.
But to be fair,
So,
it's not just him.
that's
You
right.
look at pictures of Bush from when he took office to
Well,
the
that's
day
why
he left
I
office.
said
It's
Same
all of
thing.
them.
All of them.
That's why I said that being a president, you have to be a stronger individual to begin with, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of stress. There's a lot of like weight on your shoulders, and it's just, you know, it takes a big toll on you.
I think Trump's going to come out looking better afterwards.
Oh God.
I mean, he can't look much worse.
I mean, he's not gonna take his salary from the government, but he might
His
go get some
hair.
plastic surgery or something.
His hair is going to be the only thing that doesn't age.
Because it isn't real.
No, it is real.
The scary thing is, Kim, we had this discussion earlier, and
Oh, did you really?
it is actually real. I have no idea what he did to it to make it look like that, but it is his real hair.
If I know we're on a little bit of a side tangent, but if you have after this video, whatever, open another tab, go on YouTube, do Jimmy Fallon Trump hair, and Jimmy Fallon actually messes his hair up on his talk show, and it's fantastic, and you can see it is 100% his real hair. It's like some weird comb over sculpting kind of thing. So yeah, no, it's real. It's real.
So that is
Yeah.
really well glued on there.
Yeah, lots of hairspray.
Lots of hairspray.
Surprise! What you do with lots of hairspray.
So one of the first things Lucifer does, aside banging like his chief of staff or some cabinet member, is he tells the Secret Service that 2 men who are mentally handicapped want to kill him.
Yeah, some brand new information that we just found out today.
Mm-hmm.
We've known about it for a while, but you know, we just got wind of it today. We're keeping it very hush hush.
Mm-hmm. Keeping it on the down low here. Yeah, so I think we should take them out preemptively. Like,
Yeah, because that's something the president does.
he's telling the Secret Service, like, I want these
Kill
guys,
Randy.
you know, I want you to take them out back and put a bullet in their head. Like, but he's
Basically.
not outright saying that. He's trying to, like, beat around the bush, like, you know, have hit the guy suggested. Like, wouldn't it be great if these 2 just disappeared, kinda? You know, I'm not saying kill them, but kill them.
Yeah.
Yep. Which apparently somewhat works because Sam and Dean get pulled over. Like, hey guys, you know, what's going on here? We're the FBI. It's like, yeah, it's not working.
Well, because they're trying to help save the publicist. You know, like they get wind. They get wind that the president is Lucifer, and they're trying to find an inside person. And the first person they find is her to talk to, and Dean tries talking to her. Right, and I forget. She just kind of turned him away really quickly, but I forget what Dean was like posing as.
I can't quite remember.
I can't remember either.
His suit was gray.
Might
So-
have been. I don't know what he was posing as.
Would it be a I
don't-
mean, they play journalists a lot.
I mean, is that his publicist who he knocked up now? Or is that the president's publicist?
We never.
It's we don't know what she is.
We never found out her exact bit of information. She's part of his staff, but we don't know where.
I mean, like, the president has, he's got like a chief of staff, he's got a press secretary, all
what? I kind of think she was some sort of publicist.
So if it's probably his press secretary then.
Yeah.
If, that's basically what they do. Ish. A little more than that. But, yeah, this woman is now pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
With the spawn of Satan.
Fun.
And, all of heaven's aware of it. Probably hell, too.
As soon as it happened, as soon as conception happened, the angels screamed bloody murder, and Cass couldn't keep it out of his head.
I mean, Cass has been tuning Angel Radio out for a long time now. Well, he couldn't tune every one of them. I mean,
he
Cass
couldn't
is just
tune
going
that
along.
out.
There's a bunch of mumbling, babbling always there, but he tunes it out. But, every angel in existence going, what the fuck, at the same time, you can't exactly tune that out.
Mm-mm. No, he knew something was up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ding!
Bing! Yeah.
That's pretty much how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It was Lucy's first time ever being in bed with a woman.
No, I've already decided that Lucy is the name of the child.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Decided. It's gonna
But
be
what
a
if
girl.
it's a boy?
No, it's gonna be a girl, and its name is Lucy.
It's gonna be a girl, and Dean's gonna be like, she's too adorable. It's gonna be like that Amara and Dean relationship with a kid.
Oh,
It's,
God.
Yeah,
not.
and then Mary Winchester is gonna end up raising it. Dun dun dun.
I like it.
Give her a
love
purpose.
Oh,
Give her a
that's
purpose
beautiful.
now.
She has a purpose.
Wow.
She's a strong woman character on the show that they don't like to keep around, but she's still around for some reason.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't have a purpose. Like, yes, she's a strong woman character. I'm not
That's her
saying
purpose.
she's not. That's not her purpose. She needs a purpose.
Yeah, she needs a purpose other than get killed off at the end of the season.
Well, she's saying the whole thing the whole time. She doesn't feel like she fits in. Like, like she's trying. She's soul searching. She's trying to find her place in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Her place in the world when she left was being a mother.
Yes.
And she
So-
wasn't hunting or anything either.
Would
So.
only make sense for her to be a mother again.
Very true. So yeah, Sam and Dean get pulled over by the Secret Service, and they're up shit creek until they're rescued by a grenade launcher wielding madman, who we
Mr.
find
Ketch.
out is Mr. Ketch.
Hmm.
It doesn't
Doesn't
look like.
look
Yeah.
what I expected.
What?
I'm expecting Agent 47, with the tattoos and all that craziness, like an older gentleman, more battle-worn and world-weary and stuff like that.
Kind of like Sean Connery 007.
Oh my god, I was thinking the exact same thing. You and I are the same.
I'm thinking like
Not
yeah.
Pierce Brosnan.
I know. I'm
No.
thinking Sean
No.
Connery,
No.
maybe late Roger Moore kind of aged James Bond, and we get this guy who's like early 30s looking.
See, I was thinking of Alfred from Gotham.
You know what?
That would have been great too.
That's kind of like the generalized image I had in my mind.
Yeah.
Overall, but no, not at all.
No, he was he's probably younger than Dean even, it seems like.
He's definitely crazier.
Well, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He's going through all of his gadgets in the trunk, and you saw the look of delight on his face, like, I love my toys.
I swear
Mhm.
he was raised in a white room in the Men of Letters base in the UK somewhere, being tortured and brainwashed and just,
The only good monster's a dead monster.
exactly. Like, when you see all there's movies where they brainwash you and you're just sitting there and they like basically pry your eyes open, make you watch like war films and just like people dying and explode. That's how I envision him being trained. And that's why he's so fucking messed up in the head.
Don't be distracted by the beautiful celebrities, Derek. Do what you were trained to do. Nobody was going to scream it. Nobody was going to scream and kill the Malaysian Prime Minister. Really?
No. Yeah.
No, don't kill anybody.
Yeah.
It took me a second to realize what movie you were quoting, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Nikki put that in my head going with the type of brainwashing, and all of a sudden I just have Ben Stiller walking down a catwalk with Will Ferrell screaming at him.
With his hair.
With his
Oh my
hair.
god.
Oh, you just realized what movie it was. Get the dog in his head.
I don't pay attention
She
to
stops
movies
watching
like
that movie when Alexander Skarsgård blows up in a gasoline station.
That's not true. I've seen it a few times over. It's just I don't really pay attention to that. I just watch how stupid it is. And then...
Anyway, I'm sorry for that tangent, but
sorry.
Among Mr. Ketch's goodies are this lovely golden egg type grenade that will
hyperbolic pulse generator.
Yeah, that will separate a possessing demon from its host body.
Mm-hmm.
Just blast them right out of there. It's like
it's got some cool runes and stuff on it, so I think it does a lot more than just possession.
Yeah,
if I had to make a guess.
Well, was it Sam or Dean that said would it do other things?
Like, does it work does it work on
anything they can possess?
Anything that's not demons? And then Ketch's face lights up like, oh, are you boys hunting something?
Yeah.
I feel like it would destroy like mummies and things too. Like it's just all the different runes on it. I feel like it does a lot more than just possessions.
I think anything that doesn't have a soul that's tied, like that's bound to Earth, would be affected.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, he had a gun that irradiates vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we just mutate their blood on the atomic level and
just
reorder the DNA, but
reorder
wasn't
their
so
DNA
much
and
mutation, but yeah.
DNA, and they just kaput.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because lopping their heads off is extremely messy. This is a very effective way to take out an entire nest.
I mean, technically, that would be an effective way to take out an entire nest of anything, people included.
Yeah, I'm just curious if this is a vampire irradiation gun that changes their DNA. What happens when it's aimed at a non-vampire?
I'm going to just go out here that is a radiation emitter, and that aiming it at a vampire just mutates, their DNA and corrupts their own blood against them. I'm guessing it'll just, cook whatever is in the beam or in its area.
I was about to say, I mean, if it does it that quickly, it's got to get super power radiation going through it.
I mean, maybe they
would have to,
technically, Dean could use it to warm his pie, right?
I don't know if you want to put radiation all over a pie.
Well, I mean,
I didn't say you wanted
to.
I said he could.
Right?
Well, yeah.
That's yes.
It's speed cooking.
We're getting
technically.
Being the UK Met of Letters, they probably thought ahead and made it somehow only work on vampires.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that, maybe if it is aimed at, say, human, they might get small amounts of radiation, but it doesn't do anything to them. Maybe give them a little bit of a headache or something. Whereas if it's directed at a vampire, it just goes poof.
If it's strong enough to give the person a headache, it's done more damage than, you'd want.
I don't know if poof would be the word if you're reorganizing their blood.
It's going to be more like melting.
Well, then how? Okay. They're going to make a fucking puddle on the ground. And that's just as messy as cutting off their fucking head.
Right. Yes, they're going to puddle.
Oh god.
Well, if they're what if they're lunging at you and they're up in the air and then you're like, they go, and then it's all over the room anyways.
It's not like Men in Black. That's not how it works.
How do you know? Have you seen it happen?
No, but he said it poisons their blood.
Yeah. Okay.
He says it reorders their DNA and poisons their blood, making it toxic and lethal to them. Doesn't say anything about melting them.
Okay, so they just fall over dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
I was under the impression they kind of exploded.
That's what I got in my head too. Was they exploded?
Golden egg anti-possession grenade of happiness.
No.
Yes.
Anyway.
No, the hyperbolic pulse generator.
Sure, that was it. They get, press secretary lady, publicist, knocked up with Lucifer's demon spawn baby lady, and she lures the president to a secluded little hotel room. And Lo and behold, Sam opens the damn egg and just laser blasts Lucifer right out of the body.
It looks like Sam was having a lot of trouble holding on to that egg. I don't know if that's just how it works, or if that's just because they were trying to use it on Lucifer.
I think it's because they're trying to use it on Lucifer.
Rowena was casting a spell at the same time too. I think she was empowering the egg. So
no, she was casting the spell to throw Lucifer back in the cage once his essence was separated.
Right, but we don't know if she was amplifying the egg as well in the process.
Possible. I mean, I don't know.
Because she could have been channeling the spell to the egg,
it could have
without
been,
actually touching it.
It could have also been Lucifer trying to disrupt Sam while he was, using it before he got separated from the body.
Yeah.
But draws him out. Rowena finishes the spell, and we see Lucifer go down through
a vent
in the floor.
So we don't know if he just got out before, all the spells went off, or if he really did get put back into.
I mean, we've seen it both ways when a demon is exorcised. They've gone down cracks in the floor, they've gone down sewers, or they've just burned the floor and seeped through it in some kind of.
Rowena's under the impression that her spell worked correctly. So until we are given other information, I'm going to say that he is successfully back into the cage.
Okay.
I don't think so, but.
Do you have an opinion? I didn't think so.
She was over here just a second ago, and I didn't give her any attention, so she came over there.
Yeah. If I don't give her any attention, she's going to be rubbing into the back of my head or trying to attack the microphone, so...
I don't know what I think.
I don't know what I think. I think they left it vague on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I think he's in there. I don't think it was vague at all.
Thank you, Josie.
I don't know.
They cast a spell to send him back. The spell went off. Everything went as planned. I don't see why you're even under the impression that he's not in there.
Because it's supernatural.
And I mean,
we can't
if he wasn't in there,
to go right.
If he wasn't in there, they would have shown us a clip of him escaping somewhere. Sam and Dean wouldn't have seen it, but us as viewers would have seen it. That would have left us on a big cliffhanger to be like, oh, that's what's going on? No.
Yeah.
No, I think the big cliffhanger they wanted to leave us off on was the Nephilim, the baby. They wanted us to focus on that and probably leave Lucifer on the back burner because they have bigger plans for him.
No, this is going to be something that they're going to have to deal with, and they're going to have to talk to him, and they're going to have to go back to the cage, and it's going to be a whole ordeal.
Could you just imagine, a strong enough vessel coming out and Lucifer just being like, I have a kid to take care of. Just say yes. No. No, okay. I watched the most recent Lucifer stuff from the season 7 or whatever, and the whole.
It's not the most recent.
No, the Lucifer possession bullshit with the family line. It's the Winchester side, not Mary's side. It's John's.
Okay. So
that's the bloodline. So,
Mary Adam
can't. Fuck, bring Adam back.
He's still in the cage.
He sure is.
I mean, yeah, the whole thing was the line was able to, their father's side of the family was able to hold an archangel.
Yep, that's why Michael went into Adam.
That's why, Michael wanted Dean.
Michael also went into John.
He went into John in the past.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, temporarily, but
as far as we know, Michael is still in Adam. That sounds really dirty.
Actually, from what we got,
we made it
Adam
sound like they were
in
separate.
The cage, but from what we got, they've multiple times made it sound like they've separated.
I
think the one line that best put it that they were separated was that Michael and Lucifer were at each other's throats, and Adam was basically the piggy in the middle getting ripped apart over and over and over again.
Both of them, Sam and
from
Adam
both of them.
were their souls were the only things in there to occupy the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever damage they couldn't do to each other, they were taking out on, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he's still stuck in there, as far as we know. Michael's still in there, confirmed last season, and he is in no shape to do anything.
No. He's drooling and watching cartoons. Rocking back and forth. He's not in good
Probably.
shape at all. I'm pretty sure that's how Lucifer described him when he was talking to Rowena.
So yeah. Well, Lucifer's back down there. And his baby mama ran away from Castiel. Because she's
keeping her baby.
Yeah, well, she's running now, but I mean, he's like, okay. She's like, yeah, I'll go get an abortion, and he's like, all right, and he just took off, like, I trust you, and then she's like, she calls him up, she's like, no, I can't do it, click, and Castiel's like, no, like Vader.
Well, she pulled the whole, I gotta go to the bathroom, like snuck into the bathroom and then snuck out while he wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the last references we have of Michael was in season 11, and Lucifer tells Sam the prison life has supposedly driven Michael insane, and claims that he's now curled in a ball in the corner of the cage, and passes his time singing show tunes and touching himself, as Lucifer put it. And then God had mentioned that the two of the archangels were dead. That is Gabriel and Raphael, and God can't resurrect them in a timely manner, while Michael is in no state for battle.
There were more archangels than that, I mean, but, probably the only two he would want to attempt to resurrect.
There's only 4.
Zachariah was an archangel.
Yeah, he's the 4th.
That would make 5. If you're not counting Lucifer, because Lucifer's...
No, I'm not counting Lucifer.
I'm not counting Lucifer because...
Yeah, he's already been, titled as something else.
True.
I mean, he's technically one, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fallen archangel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the end of this episode ends with Sam and Dean being discovered over the unconscious body of the president.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Secret Service won't let them explain. Nope.
They were carted off to a prison that doesn't exist. Or they are being carted off to a prison that doesn't exist.
I thought they were already there, and, somebody asked Cass to bring them back, and he's like, I can't get there. I can't get in.
No, I think that's the preview.
That's the preview.
Next episode.
Oh, was it the preview?
Yeah, that's a preview for next episode.
I didn't think there was a preview.
There's not much. All there is a little blurb, and we don't even have a synopsis for next episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
All we got is that it's called First Blood, and it comes back January 26th at 8 p.m. Their new time.
Oh, I actually had a synopsis. Oh, damn it. Where did it go? I had one.
Where? I couldn't find one.
Oh, I closed the page.
Well, there's probably one up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is one. I found it. Where did it go? I don't know where I was.
You can check your browser history.
History. This one? What?
Cat.
Come on, sweetheart. Get down.
It's kind of a thing.
All right. Never mind then. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about other than this was probably the best episode of the season so far?
I'm just curious what this Nephilim baby, because this is the most powerful Nephilim in existence, because it is the first and only Archangel Nephilim.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I have hope that it's just going to be one of those innocent until corrupted kind of situations. And, that there's going to be a trigger to unlock its powers, and it's not really dangerous. Like, it's basically like a whole trial thing that Sam had to go through in season 8? 9? 8? I don't know. I just feel like I want the child to have to, go through so much over its lifetime before it can get its powers if it even wants to, if they even find out, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're just playing it up so that we're sitting there going on the edge of our seats.
Yeah. So like they introduced that, and now the U.S. government has like potential antagonists.
Yeah, and it's curious how much of the government, whether or not they're gonna have knowledge of supernatural things, or what.
See, that'll piss me off if they have a lot of knowledge, because Sam and Dean have gone through so much shit trying to kill themselves so that everybody thought they were dead and the FBI chasing them, and then the FBI agent got killed because of her little face and the little, oh my gosh, the history. It just,
Yep.
This
The
means
stories-
that the government has been paying attention to shit. Or they've been paying attention, but they haven't been doing shit.
yeah, pretty much. Kind of like the Men of Letters. They've been watching from the very get-go, but they haven't done anything until recently.
There you go.
And now they want to kill Damenstein. No, Dean and Sam.
They want to kill
Wow.
Dam and Scene. Dam and Sean.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I know that the producers have been talking, and one of them had mentioned that Mary's going to be very, very prominent in the next half of the season.
Yes.
Awesome.
So-
I just hope they don't kill her off, because that would really piss me off.
Well, it definitely says she comes into play in the next episode.
Yeah, and she has some big stuff coming up.
Good.
So,
All right then. On those notes, that is our show. Dom, where can they find you?
on the internet.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Nikki, how about you?
On Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Do.
Kim, where can they find you?
Also on the Twitter, HUFFITY, HUFFITY.
And you can find me on the Twitter.
Do.
Right there. Thank you, Dom. You can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us on those places for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Thank you all for watching.
Do.
We have...
Whatever.
Phenomenal.